On this episode of Getting the Photo, we are breaking down the creative breakdown and the behind the scenes of taking this photo at the Trevi Fountain in Rome, Italy. I am forever obsessed with this photo shoot. I love the Trevi Fountain. I love all of Rome. I love the art and the history and the art history that's all included in a location like this. So adding in the sculptural aspect of the fountain for the location of the photo shoot was so fun to play with for me creatively as a photographer. If you have ever seen the Trevi Fountain before, or you've seen any bit of like Rome tourism videos or anything like that, you know that this specific location is usually packed in every square inch full of people all the time. So we had to plan ahead in order to get it at a time where there weren't a lot of people there. Planning out timing and everything is something that I do with all of my couples to try to get the best experience possible. This morning we actually came in the dark and started the photo shoot out using only street lights as the ambient lighting for the photos. We knew ahead of time, and we'd already communicated that if we wanted the quiet, serene setting of the Trevi Fountain, we were going to have to trade off really bright, beautiful light, and we're instead gonna have to make it like a little bit more vibey and playing with that ambiance of the streetlights. Just a bit of backstory on this photo. This couple actually moved to Rome earlier this year, and they were taking these photos as a kind of documenting that chapter of their life and the year that they were living there. So I really wanted this shot to feel a lot more natural, like they were just walking by the fountain together as they would on any given day instead of being right in front of it. I backed off to get a little bit more setting context in this where you could see the entire fountain, but then still see that streetlight. You can see that they're not right down in front of it, and you can see the connection between them where they're really focused on each other instead of their setting. And I think playing between that spacing between all of those things, including the spacing between each other where they're kind of stepping into each other, but they're not just right next to each other hugging or anything like that, really adds so much emotion to the shot. Tension and space is kind of a gold mine for storytelling photography. I always feel like shots like this, where there's a little bit of space and openness, brings anticipation and emotion that you just don't get in a posed shot. And then this photo specifically, and the smile on their faces as they were looking at each other, was just meant to be a black and white edit. The second that I saw it, I knew this one was going in black and white. Some photos, they're just born for it. So let me know what you think about this, and as always, follow along for more creative breakdowns and the behind the scenes of getting the photo.